What's going on, guys? Welcome to LibertyCreed. I'm your host, Brayden Jeffords, and today I'm joined with James Euler and Roman Balan.
What's up? How's it going?
What's up?
How's it going?
So, we're here to talk policy and all that other good stuff that, fun stuff. So, let's go on with some of our topics for today. Roman, you have them written down?
I think we should start with Rand Paul, because he's hot and all.
Oh, that was a little far.
Okay, we're cutting that then. Wait, guys, use Kick Chat to talk to each other, like, about things.
Fox?
No, like...
Caitlyn Jenner's show falls flat, by the way, guys.
It did?
Yep.
Oh, well. Okay, let's talk about Bernie Sanders then.
Okay.
Okay, let's start this over. Remember, use Kick Chat.
From the beginning, you want me to start?
Do you think our intro should be, like, not go, like, straight into stuff, but, like, have, like, a minute or two of, like, just chat? Or, like, joking around or something?
Well, I think it should be joking and messing around and stuff, but serious undertones and, like, serious conversation.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta go into the Kick Chat real quick and,
Yeah, Kick Chat. The one with Haley, Brayden.
Okay, what do you want me to say? Like, I didn't know what to say about, like, we're here to blah, 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 blah.
Okay, it should be like, we should make a joke about, like, how it took forever. Get this, or, like...
Okay.
Or, like, just, like, have a joke around. Like, for, like, 30 seconds. Like, so it's not, like, just straight into politics.
What are we gonna talk about with Bernie?
Like, Bernie, Rand... We can talk about 2016 today. Just general 2016.
You guys ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to LibertyCreed. I'm Brayden Jeffords, your host. Today I'm joined with... fuck me.
Wait, make sure you name me as, like, co-founder.
Rowan's like, make sure I get...
Bro, I need creds. Okay, go.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to LibertyCreed. I'm Brayden Jeffords. And your hosts today are yours truly, James Euler and Roman Balan. So after about 45 minutes of getting ready for this and trying to figure out how to record audio, which we went through like 12 programs figuring out which one was best. Yeah, we're here finally.
Don't forget, like, the 3 weeks we spent trying to pick a date.
Yeah, and we would pick a date and then be like, oh, let's record. Oh, that day would be like, oh, well, I have something going on. Well, I think a lot of that is my fault, but...
It is your fault.
Oopsies. Yeah. So, which you want to talk about first, Roman?
I'm gonna go with Bernie Sanders. Talk about this.
Is that wait? Hold on. Like,
socialist.
what do you want to talk about first? I'll take Bernie Sanders for 50.
I'll take Bernie Sanders for $50.
Oh, good lord. So, is it weird that Sanders get not a lot of, like... I feel like he doesn't get a lot of headline media attention. I feel he's almost like the Rand of... I mean, he's good in the polls, really, right? But he doesn't get as much, like, attention.
He's starting to get some attention.
Yeah, he is. But, like, I check the news every morning.
Bad attention from Black Lives Matters.
Yeah. I mean, he makes the headlines when he does that kind of thing. But, you know, you don't see him as often as you see Trump and Hillary and even, like, Bush and some others.
Like, I don't personally...
Go ahead, young man.
Okay, like, I'm not complaining. Bernie Sanders is dangerous. If he could win 2016.
Yeah, people have push him off as like not a big deal, but he is a big deal. People are dumb and they don't understand economics.
Yeah, if he wins, like, it's like gonna be bad.
This, well, speaking of like Hillary and like her. You know, everyone assumes she's automatically either going to win or win the nomination, which I mean, she leads right now, but I think Sanders honestly is really poor path. And if we
Especially
have
if she's in jail.
if we have Biden enter this, then that's gonna screw things up a lot more. And I think people are gonna eventually choose between Biden and Sanders because Hillary, I don't think she can maintain. No one can trust her. And this whole email thing is honestly, it's getting more publicity and it's becoming more serious.
It's for Hillary. It's not going to be a coronation. Sanders is leading her in New Hampshire now.
He is.
Yeah, then a poll came out 2 days ago, shows him winning in New Hampshire by 7 points.
I believe actually Rand wins in New Hampshire, does he not?
No, Bernie against Hillary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all because
Bernie's catching up on Hillary. I really don't think she's going to win a nomination anyway.
Do I like Bernie more than Hillary?
No.
Yes, but
No.
I
like
never want to see either of them. I wish they both would maybe get in a plane crash or something.
Yeah, I like Hillary better because she's a lot less dangerous.
Yeah, but I feel I don't like I hate socialism and I hate communism and I hate anything that's on the left wing of economics. But
he's a lot less warmonger type, you know?
Yeah, I feel like he's more so to help us in foreign policy and some other domestic issues rather than something going out and bombing every country.
Sure,
oil.
Sure, but in the meantime, he's going to bankrupt the country.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
we're not already fucked in the economics department. I mean, we're so much in debt.
Yeah, but
far in
Santa's going to make it so much worse than that.
Enjoy the decline, my man. Enjoy the decline.
Dude, I'm gonna transfer all my fiat assets to non-fiat.
Yeah.
Exactly. Buy silver.
Hey, buy gold.
Well, yeah, gold, but gold's expensive.
Yeah, but got diversified also. Are we actually allowed to talk about this?
Why?
Isn't it somewhat illegal to talk about give advice or something?
No.
Okay, I think it is.
You have to give a disclaimer. We are not professionals, and this is all hearsay and our own our unprofessional opinions.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, but we're probably better advice than Bernie.
Yeah. Everyone is better advice than Bernie.
So, I think that maybe we should form a conspiracy against Bernie and Hillary. Their planes randomly crash. Oh, it was ISIS. Watch out.
ISIS are killing our candidates off.
ISIS is a joke. Yeah. Oh, this is an amusing little thing. Or is it? I was just reading. Oh, so Democrats in D.C. are petitioning Obama to remove Trump's name from his hotel because they say it. Here, I'll read it. Quote from Fox News, 2 Democratic congressmen are demanding that Obama administration officials bar Donald Trump from displaying his last name in the Washington exterior, his new D.C. hotel, citing concerns that the billionaire's surname represents exclusion and intolerance. There's a little sign outside the hotel, no Mexicans.
Okay, they are cupcakes.
No dinero, no Entrero.
Those congressmen are cupcakes. They're pansies.
Whoa, don't get too crazy with your language there. That's hilarious.
It is.
Trump's name, quote, violates the federal government's responsibility to ensure that public lands are welcoming places. When is it the federal government's responsibility to ensure that public lands are welcoming places? Every place has all employees must be smiling. There has to be rainbows painted everywhere.
That's awful. Is it even on public lands?
No.
Yeah, I thought it was private land.
How could they do that if it's on public land, on private lands even?
They can't. Well, they like to say they can.
Well, all land is government land technically. You're just renting it.
So
think about it.
I revised my statement. It is no Mexicans and Rosie O'Donnell allowed.
That is definitely Trump-like.
Yeah.
Does that actually sound real?
What? No,
Does it
yeah,
sound-
it's on the headlines of the news right now. Well, I'm on the Fox News app. I'm a Fox News.
That is amazing.
Huh.
Shift Durand. Shift Durand.
Yeah, right.
Yes, just like make a segue Durand. And
Oh,
it's out.
here's a great one. Here's a great news article. Let's see. Loading.
Wait, guys.
Huckabee says West Bank is part of Israel.
Guys, wait. Guys.
What?
Make sure we're doing winners and losers at the end of the week. On the end of the show. Winners and losers.
Winners and losers of what?
Anything. Just pick one. Pick a winner. Everyone picks their own winner and loser.
Of what?
Just what life.
You're a
politics,
loser of life. That's
Wait,
you.
what are you talking about?
Like pick a winner and a loser for the week.
A winner and loser of the week and on what? Like, oh, that person that I saw fall yesterday on the stairs is a loser for the week.
Yeah, you guys just do that or something like
Why?
Donald Trump's a loser for doing this.
No, that's stupid.
Yes, do it.
Oh.
Do it.
Just do it. Make your dreams become true.
Okay,
Whatever.
Brayden, just do winners and losers, okay?
Sure, buddy.
So if you don't do it, I'm gonna kill you.
Ooh. Okay, let's segue back in.
Segue Durand.
So, oh, Jesus Christ, you interrupted my segue. Speaking of all of these awful congressmen and Democratic candidates, let's segue to the best candidate, Mr. Or should I say Dr. Rand Paul.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah.
You know,
It was really interesting. Like last few days, 2 polls came out. One from Fox, one from CNN, and like both like so far on Rand. Like Fox had a 3% favorability, and CNN had like a 6%.
in X?
And for Rand, like
What is
the
an X
favorability-
percent?
Huh? Fox was like 3%,
Yeah, and what was CNN?
like 6.
Oh, I thought you said X. I was like, what is X percent?
No, it's like it was like double. CNN had like a double favorability.
Well, that's because Fox obviously wants you to vote for its warmongering and Bill O'Reilly-like fellows.
Yeah, but Fox had a larger sample size.
It's called rigging the numbers, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how could it do that? Like,
How can you do that?
Sure.
They do it all the time.
Do you not remember Ron Paul when he got fucked over the election?
yeah, but that wasn't raw poll numbers. They just didn't show him on this TV.
If they can do one thing, they can do the next thing.
But they don't need to rig this raw poll numbers if they just don't show him on TV. There's like no point in that.
Yes, they do. They're trying to ruin his reputation by showing him. Ron and Rand are two different situations. Like, it's similar, but not the same. Like,
How
Ron,
would they do that? It's like
didn't want
don't
to
call certain people.
They want Rand to look weak because he's like, Ron was a large threat, but I feel like people at the time that he was running in 2008, 2012, they weren't like ready yet. But now I think that Obama's had another term. A lot has gotten more worse, and Rand had more chance than his father did, even though his father is 10 times better. So I think with him
I agree with
doing
that.
I think that now that Rand has a better chance, they want to ruin his reputation as a notable defender of the Constitution and stuff. Not that
So do you think like Fox just like doesn't call people they think will support Rand?
Oh my god.
do. I think they what?
Like have a list of people that not to call because they support Rand Paul?
I'm so confused as to what he's asking.
Like, if they were to rig the polls, they would have to specifically not call certain people
No,
based
they
on what
just
they
don't
vote.
care. They just write down whatever they want
Yeah.
as the answer.
And I'm sure it's in the ballpark, right? Like, I'm sure Rand is somewhere within 10 to 5%, 10 to 3%, as they say. But I don't think it's nearly as low as they're saying.
Okay, can we at least agree that Rand's taken a hit the last few weeks and his poll numbers are going down?
Yeah, But that comes down to the debate and how he was portrayed, how he got no time. So people that were like, if someone was going to say like, oh yeah, I like Rand, but then they don't show him during the debate, he can't fight for what he believes in, and someone all of a sudden likes what someone else says, they're going to be like, since it's so early on, they don't have like anything set in stone. Oh wow, I'm really starting to like Marco Rubio, so they may change their opinion in there. Like it has nothing to without him getting the time he needs, he can't be as outspoken on the things that he believes in.
But his poll numbers were still going down before that. That wasn't the catalyst for it going down.
It was the catalyst. All the news articles, Rand Paul was listed as the loser of the debate, which isn't really the case. You can't list someone as a loser because they didn't get a lot of time or because, well, first of all, the article I read said Chris Christie beat him in their little rant, and I was like, oh, Chris Christie hugged the families, oh my god. Oh.
Yeah,
like,
that's Chris Christie lost.
Just because you can talk about, like, as soon as he went from argument on the Bill of... saying he doesn't believe in the Bill of Rights, and he tried to turn that around by using, like, a personal... oh, I hugged
a little anecdotal.
You weren't there. I hugged the families. Like, that has nothing to do with how... oh, God.
He's going for emotional appeal.
Yeah, he wants the emotional appeal. He's not looking for people's logical and reasonable opinions on the Bill of Rights and their beliefs. He just wants to appeal to their emotions because, obviously, as we know, the Republican Party loves to milk their little 9/11.
Yeah. What are you whispering about?
Yeah. That's what I was just about to say.
I was jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Jet fuel can't steel fuel can melt jet beams.
Whoa, that was deep, man.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, good Lord, Rand. I want Rand.
Yeah, Rand.
I prefer Ron, but he's...
oh yeah, definitely.
I want Ron. Why can't you come back? I would love to see what... theoretically... or, well, not really theoretically, but yeah, I mean... I guess it would be. If Ron was here right now, I wonder what his numbers would be in the polls. Like, I think they would be better than Rand's because he...
yeah, I do too.
Oh my god, I just want Ron. Why?
What do you think Rand has to do to get his numbers back up, though?
Besides lie. I don't think it's a problem with Rand. I think it's a problem with the American people, and I think it's a problem with his the lack of attention he gets, and how he doesn't necessarily... excuse me. He doesn't necessarily, like, get time to talk about everything. Yeah, and he needs to stand up and, like, have a voice. I feel like he's a little bit more quiet, and he needs to be. Now, granted, he'll talk, but I think he needs to petition to everyone. Like, I hear from Rand all the time, so because like I get all his emails and all of that. Yes. So for me, it seems like he's really like, oh wow, he's really involved. But then I realize people who don't follow politics, they really may not have heard of Rand. It may just be one of those bajillion GOP candidates, you know?
Yeah. I think Rand needs to go more towards his base. He's not really appealing to the base as much as he's trying to appeal towards the more broader GOP.
So you think he should appeal to, like, the older set of GOP?
Yeah, appeal more to the Ron Paul GOP. Don't try as much to, like, to get neocons like you, but get the base energized like Ron did.
Wait, so that's why Rand has you, because you're a neocon?
Wait, what?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, that's a burn. You're savage, but in the end, no.
Go to Ukraine to get some ice for that burn.
Oh.
James trying to be savage. Trying, but failing.
I am a savage.
The Russians took all of their ice. They don't have any.
Hey, you're Italian, so shut up.
Yeah, true. We have better food.
No.
That's true.
We have better food.
It's not true at all.
We hosted the world's greatest empire. And...
Wait. When did that collapse?
476 AD.
Yeah, exactly.
And we had a bunch of cool... Oh, yeah, and
Wait. Who did it collapse to? Can you tell me who collapsed to?
Well, technically they collapsed because of financial...
Who did it collapse to?
From inside. They collapsed from...
German barbarians. You've collapsed into Germany.
No, that was a little tipping point. That pushed it further. The real reason they collapsed was from the inside.
You still collapsed into Germany.
And appeasing the mob.
You still collapsed the German Empire. Or German barbarians, my bad.
We didn't... They just attacked us when we were...
And you lost.
We didn't lose. We just didn't have the forces to win.
That's called losing.
Okay, sorry, mister. I got taken over by Napoleon, Hitler, the Soviet Union, Russia under the Tsar.
I'm sorry, you see, you were taken over by Napoleon also. You were a proxy of Hitler. So.
Friend, yeah, we created fascism. Hell yeah. You didn't create fascism, yeah. Or democracy.
Yeah, you're right, we fought against that. We fought against fascism, you're right.
I know. What a woman. Why are we even talking about this?
Because you insulted my country.
Oh, you shitty country.
Let's get back on topic now.
Okay. Back on topic. That's what Roman says. So, I forget that we have, this little thing here. I always get these pictures from this one bloke on Instagram.
Your boyfriend?
No, he said it was a picture of the Russian flag, actually, and he says, to burn or not to burn. And I said, no.
The burn it all.
It's awesome.
You should burn the Russian flag.
No, Putin's awesome, man.
No, burn the Russian flag. Okay, we're still off topic.
Should burn all flags.
Burn the ANCAP flag.
Go ahead. Symbols are for the symbol-minded. George Carlin.
I like it.
Oh, that's a nice play on words, actually.
Oh my god, I just got your profile picture, James. I was so
You
confused.
like it?
I'm like,
Hey, let's talk about
and
Hillary's...
then I realized, and I was like, my god. What, Roman?
We need to talk about something.
We need to talk about something?
Yeah.
And caps are
I
awesome.
thought we were talking about something.
Yeah, but something for the show.
Oh.
That's...
Let's see. Let's talk about... Let's see, what's on a reason?
What? What can we
Let's
talk
talk
about?
about... Let's see. What do you have to talk about?
What did we have that we didn't talk about yet?
Middle East? Want to talk about Middle East?
Sure.
Alright, that's segue into that.
I'll transition.
Now let's talk about some foreign affairs.
Foreign affairs. Moving on to foreign affairs, what should we talk about? Ooh, the Middle East. What do we talk about with those,
How awful Assad is?
Assad? How about we don't talk about Assad, because that's just going to turn into a debate between the two of us, and we're not really here to debate, we're here to talk about policy, and talk about things.
And how we should bomb Assad.
And how we should support the Assad regime, and supporting anyone. How about we don't support anyone, and we just let things happen?
Nah, let's provide two messages to the FSA, so they can kill Assad tanks.
How about we not be fascist like you and a neocon, and we just let people do their own thing.
Yeah.
And
Yes, with American TOW-2 missiles.
sometimes things are the way they are, and
Yes, with American
democracy
TOW-2
isn't for
missiles.
everyone, and
With TOW-2 missiles.
people aren't always going to place the same value on democracy as they do
Okay.
as
Let's see. Let's
dictator.
give the FSA some TOW-2 missiles and see what they can do with that democracy.
How about we don't? Because they suck.
What'd you say?
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh.
I think we should give the FSA our air power.
I think that we should pull out of the Middle East and not have any more troops there and downsize our bases worldwide and stop spending money on ridiculous military campaigns and all of our bases across the world that are unneeded.
Okay, agreed.
I'm a Soviet first strike.
Okay, I agree with that.
You fascist son of a bitch.
You're the one who
Yeah.
put Nazi swastikas on picnic tables, okay?
How about we don't talk about that?
This
I was bored.
Edgy as fuck.
Yeah.
is going in the video, by the way.
No.
Yes.
So, I just wanted to be like Austin, 1776 movement. I felt like, switching a bit.
Okay, let's actually talk about Middle East stuff.
There's nothing to talk about in the Middle East. They're a bunch of...
Yeah, I agree.
Retards.
I agree with Brayden. Just leave him alone.
Okay, then let's do winners and losers and end this then.
Let it go. Let it go. Just
Let
let
the Middle
East go.
Let's debate anarchy versus sadism.
Okay.
James, you up with that?
Sure.
So now here's our portion.
Will I kick James's ass in the debate?
Local debate. Local isn't just a few of us. And we're going to talk about statism versus voluntarism and anarchy. So we have Roman, who loves to advocate for statism,
Josh.
and we have James, who is an ANCAP. Oh, an ANCAP.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So sexy.
So-
Ooh, so nice.
Classical
Oh, I don't
liberalism.
think we ever said what we are.
Yeah, I'm a classical liberal.
Obviously, James is an ANCAP, as I just said, and I am a libertarian
Matt.
/ minarchist.
Master race for the win.
Mm.
I think
Yeah.
master race is
I'm
classical liberalism.
actually a national socialist, but
Yeah, classical liberalism is the master race.
Nah.
not
Yeah.
really. It still sponsors the state way too greatly.
Exactly.
John
Well-
Locke.
I like it, but it's not. It's not enough.
Bro,
I would
John-
rather have it than what we have now, of course, but it's
Well,
just
I'm not trying
pushing.
to settle. I don't want to settle for something.
Exactly.
So you
like-
guys don't want the half loaf. You want all loaf or no loaf?
We want something that appeals, not something that's half-assed and.
So, but you rather have no loaf than half a loaf.
No, I want my whole loaf, but my loaf. I don't want your loaf, half of your loaf.
But what if you can't get a whole loaf?
Then you work for a whole loaf. You work for it, and you trade your goods and services for that loaf in the free market system.
Well, okay, that's just crushed the analogy, but okay. That
was
part of the analogy.
Sketchy analogy.
The
But you know
analogy's-
what? I do
Yeah,
what
that was.
You spoke the analogy up. But
Fuck the analogy. Statism sucks.
hey, actually, you're a status, Brayden. You do believe in a state.
I am a
so-
statist. I am. But I like a night watchman state. The only place the government has is military, police, and courts. Although my substantial argument for police has been deteriorating lately.
Good. I'm glad. You've seen
So-
the light.
Now I'm only on military and courts and justice system. Well, justice system is in courts, not police. So
You see,
kind of left out there. My ANCAP is slowly it's like Pokemon, man. It's evolving, and
No,
my
it's
ANCAP.
the evolution.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
evolution.
No.
As Milton Friedman said, the government. We need government to be an umpire. That's what we need government for.
Yeah, and then it slowly but surely lets all the people get away with all kinds of bullshit. Only its friends, though, of course. If you can pay off the umpire, then you can win the game.
AKA.
Don't let the umpire be paid off then.
That's what's gonna happen with Hillary. She's in deep shit, but guess what? She probably will get out of it.
Of
Yeah.
course.
She's Hillary Clinton. Hillary. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I did not have technological relations with that server.
I did not send classified emails on that server. Did you see that comparison thing?
No.
Oh, there was a it was like a Vine, and it was like it was Hillary saying, "I did not send classified emails on that server," and then it went over to Bill, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman."
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, let's go to winners and losers, guys.
I don't want to do this.
Yes, do this.
I don't really understand.
Neither do I.
What don't you understand about winners and losers?
Okay, I'm really mad because iFunny is like logging me out every time I use it.
Okay, that can be a loser then.
Yeah, okay, my loser. Why are we doing this?
Because we can.
This has nothing to do with politics.
Yes, it can be a political loser. It can be a political winner.
No. I don't want to talk about winners and losers.
Yes.
You're weird.
My winner is me. I won the debate, and then my loser is Roman.
Yeah, we didn't even finish this debate.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
My winner is me, because I actually won the debate. The unexistent debate. And my loser is
I
Brayden
almost
James.
was like, I almost was gonna be like, okay, I'll moderate and those two can debate, and then I realized I have way too large of a bias. I'm like, I can't even, because in my head I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a moderator. James wins.
Wow.
Anyone who advocates for the state is advocating for slavery. So
What? That's ridiculous. That's such a poor comparison.
that is actually a perfect comparison.
It is not.
You literally have a master.
What? Oh my god, that's such a poor comparison.
No,
That
that's
even
James,
undermines what
James,
slavery
that's not
is.
Perfect comparison.
That's even
Yeah, that's
undermining the
perfect
horrors of
comparison.
slavery.
Literally, the government enslaves you every single day of your lives through licenses, through taxation, through.
Yeah, I mean that's like
Every-
that's a big point right there. Do you either you own yourself and you can keep everything you make, or you
You
can't.
can't
and
keep
you're a
everything
slave.
you make.
No, you can't. You're a slave.
If you don't want to pay taxes, you can leave.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! We just went there.
I did go there.
We just.
If you like the government so much, then you can go to North Korea.
If you don't like government, you can go to Somalia.
Well, Somalia is a failed state. It's like what America will be when this state collapses, except for there's people like me who are smart enough to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't rebuild the government, we should just take care of ourselves. But then, on the other hand, there are
Of course,
people
because
like
who
you
needs the rule
who
of
say,
law?
no, there are still rules of law.
Who defines the rule of law? Because that is such a subjective statement.
That would, as Friedman put it, the government is the forum to decide what a rule of law is.
Okay, why do they get to decide what happens for you? Who are they to tell you?
The government, the representative of the people is going to decide, or the representative of the people.
Okay, well, I don't have the views of everybody. They have no right to choose my view for me. Who are those people to tell me how to act and tell me what's moral and to tell me?
Okay, government is
Who I
like a
should
club.
pay.
You can, like, when you lose a vote in the club, claim, well, you can't tell me what to do.
Well, that's different. The
Wait,
club
when
is
you lose
owned
what?
by someone, and government doesn't own the land. It just says that owns the land because...
No one owns a club. What club are we talking about?
I thought we were talking about a nightclub.
No! No! Not a
A
nightclub.
strip club, yeah!
No!
This got odd fast.
Okay, 1 second. Got it.
Oh god.
That was not what I'm talking about at all. That was not what I was talking about at all.
What were you talking about?
Like a club. Like, I don't know. A club.
Like a chess club?
It makes sense to
Like,
me.
yeah, I guess, like, something like that, yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. I'm just saying that's what you're thinking. Well, the thing is, you can
So what is the I'm
Easily
what a club's
leave a
comparison
club.
to a government is?
group or clubs
Does that
are
make any sense?
voluntary, while
Like,
governments are
you,
not.
you agree, you consent to government by living in its sovereign borders.
Who Ah! Good lord. How are we in their land? How can they just say like, okay, like, this is mine, like, we're this big power, we can just have all this land, like, obviously.
Wait, Brayden, how are you again not an anarchist?
I know, he's doing more arguing than I am.
Yeah.
I love
Brayden
it.
is like arguing for anarchy all day long right now.
The state should exist, in my opinion.
Except
simple reasons.
wait, so when does the state end?
The state ends at private property. The state ends when it doesn't force you into forces you into non-consensual contracts.
Brayden, where did the borders? How do you decide the borders of a state in your perfect world?
In your perfect world.
Yes, in yours.
I'm conflicted. I'm very conflicted. I mean, I like the borders where they're at now.
You're trying to say government doesn't have that much power, but then also you're like, I want to say it has more power, so it's like logically inconsistent.
Yeah, Brayden.
I have my hands in two, like, they're just like in both ways, and I'm kind of like, it's kind of like, you know, back in the day when they would like tie your limbs up to horses and then they'd have the horses go and pull them off.
Yes. Yeah.
That's kind of like me because both ends are tearing at me, and I can't. And I like.
Go logical. Go estatism.
No, that's not logical.
Statism is not logical.
Anarchy is illogical.
Statism is slavery.
A man is no less a slave when he's allowed to choose his master in a term of years.
Oh my god, Les Andrew Spooner. Oh my god, I just...
You're not choosing a master. That is
yes, you are. You literally choose a master when you vote. Like, herder, this is my master for a few years.
You can't leave a master.
I can't leave a master.
You can't leave the United States without paying a tax.
You can't? I can't go to the southern border and just walk off?
Oh yeah, and then
Get shot.
then they can still come after you because this is not voluntary.
What?
This is slavery.
Okay, dude, I leave the country like once a year and never have to pay a tax for that.
It's called a passport, dude. You
Yeah,
literally are reported and documented and through all of the process.
You don't need a passport to go across the southern border. I mean, go to the right places.
Exactly! The right places. It should be everywhere. People should have their choice. Everything should be voluntary.
Sure. How do you get an open border policy?
Am I advocating an open border policy?
Yeah.
I'm advocating a no border policy, my man.
I'm advocating an open border policy. I would advocate that.
When you advocate for government, you advocate for... are we still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. Here.
Okay, just making sure I didn't get booted off again on accident. When you advocate for the state, you're advocating for the current state, not for the state you wish you had.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
You are not.
You're literally advocating for for powers that the state has currently and powers that I know you truly despise.
No, that is not a case. It is not between. That is a false dilemma. It's not no state or this state. And this is not what the choice is.
I'll choose doubt for 500.
The choice is between the no state, the current state, and everything in between.
There is.
And the farther left of the current state.
I can't even talk because I have my hand in both places.
Okay, how does yours respond then?
When you advocate for a smaller state, you're advocating for the future to be what we have now. You're advocating for future tyranny.
No, you are not.
Yes, you are. Okay. Wait,
if I was advocating for the state we had in, say, 1920...
No. Do you think the Founding Fathers ever intended for this, though?
No.
There is no possible way
they were not advocating for this.
It's a cycle that will happen every single time.
Thank you, Brayden.
No, it is not. That's the claim that you can't stop something. Something is impossible only until you can do it.
Okay.
Go, James.
I'm gonna quote my nigga, Lysander Spooner. Either the Constitution has failed to stop the state that we currently have, and this was way back when, or it has created it. Either way, it is an unfit document to exist.
I used to be a constitutionalist, and I'm like, you know what? These are the freedoms of our country. This is what... And then as time went on, I realized this still the document literally saying that I'm a slave to the U.S. government, and I still have to consent to what they deem appropriate. And I don't think... Why... And then I was like, whoa, man, that was deep. And
going down the rabbit hole.
It's not deep.
Yeah, I was like, it advocates, it gives power to the government, and by giving the government that power, it only further expands it. It's at mankind's root, we centrally want more power.
Exactly.
Each person, and as government goes on over time, each official will open up that will increase that power. Eventually, till you get where we are now.
Okay, then what stops the state from happening again under anarchy? From just starting over the farther point.
Well, okay, so that's a great point. What stops, a state from rising up? Well,
Constitution?
The thing is, no, because I'm saying from an anarchist point of view. The reason, or the thing that stops a state from rising up is the fact that people will have lived without a state, people
without a state before the state existed. And then they chose they'd rather have a state.
Oh, I'm sure they chose. Yeah, I'm sure they chose.
Yeah, states.
Okay.
States arose out of the need for collective defense.
Let me make my point.
No, but hold on. This,
okay, go ahead.
I don't think our view of anarchy really was an idea before. I don't think it was a fully formed idea until Rothbard or anyone else. So you can't make claims that because of what happened in the past can't happen in the future. Though it provides probable and likely cycles, this is something that's new.
Whoa. So that cycle can break, but a cycle of government consistently growing can't break.
Government is the same always. It's
This
all
is
about
not the
power.
same always. A government of Nazism is not the same as a government of a constitutional republic.
Over
So
time,
we don't.
It doesn't. Of course, they're not the same. But you're at a constitutional republic. You are giving the government the authority to become what a state like a Nazi.
You are giving it parameters of what it can be. You're not saying, okay, you can become a Nazi state. No, not what the Constitution, unless the Constitution says you can, but...
Power only grows the state.
The Constitution is written in such a way that it's powerless to stop it. So either we need a new Constitution...
Really? It's powerless to stop it? So the Supreme Court just can't strike down laws?
Did it?
Constitutional?
Roman. Roman, my man, has it stopped anything from happening? Has the Constitution stopped anything that the government's done?
Yes.
Or has it...
Yes.
Not anything. I don't mean anything. I just mean, has the government grown since we had the Constitution?
Sure.
So, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's fallacy division. Not every aspect of the government is the same.
Trapped! He's trapped. He's like,
I am not trapped. Okay.
I want to say it's bad, but I don't want to say it's bad, because,
Because if you say it's bad, you literally end
Fallacy
up...
division. Government is not one thing. Something, the defense is not the same as education. Different elements of the government are different.
Socialism, or socialized.
Okay, repeat, I didn't hear that. I was still talking.
I said, it's still socialized, education.
Okay, but your question was, is it bad? And my response is, which part
Some
of
of them are
it?
bad.
Is a general whole, or is you can't say that for a general whole?
Yes, it is. A government
There's different parts
literally
of government.
is a whole entity. You can't break up certain parts of a whole thing and say, well, is this bad? You can say, like, is the school system bad? Well, do you mean, is the school system bad as a whole, or is English class bad versus math?
That's okay. Break up the body then.
You can't break up a body to validate your claim.
Is the body bad, or is just the cells that can't stop multiplying bad?
Yeah, you just proved our point further. You can't break up something to validate a claim.
So say if you have cancer, the entire body is bad.
The entire body has cancer.
The entire body, yes. Well, not necessarily, but like your body is cancerous.
That's my point.
That's my point. Thank you, Brayden.
If I have cancer, it is illogical to say, well, my entire body is not bad. No,
It's illogical to say that.
Huh? No,
It
is
would
not.
be illogical. Yes, it would.
It's a fallacy division.
Your body has cancer. You have cancer as a person. You can't say, no, silly me, I don't have cancer. My liver has cancer.
No, my liver has cancer. My brain doesn't have cancer. My foot doesn't have cancer. My lungs don't have cancer. My liver has cancer.
But you, as a whole, have cancer.
Yes, we can talk about my body as a whole, or we can talk about its individual parts, the lung, the liver.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about government as a whole, my man.
You're breaking
But there's so
up.
many aspects
You're
to government. There's
subdividing.
defense.
You're subdividing a class and something into separate divisions so you can validate your claim further. And you can't do that.
Why not? Yes, you can. Okay, here's an example. I think the minimum wage is bad, but I think government going away, say, building aircraft carriers was good.
Oh, so you like dead brown children. Okay, so we come to the...
What?
So we come to the climax of the point. Roman...
This isn't for brown children. And I was like,
Debate is over. Roman likes dead brown children.
okay.
God.
Okay.
Okay, so I won this?
Let's recap for a second.
No, you lost.
I won.
Okay, wait. Okay, Roman, you got destroyed, but in your defense, there's only one of you.
Okay, that's true.
That's like sword fighting two opponents. Like, eventually, I'm gonna get behind you and thrust the blade through your torso, sprouting out your chest, and he in the front of you is gonna watch the life in your eyes die. Like, it's gonna happen eventually. Maybe if you had someone else, we could all party together. We could all,
Is Haley an anarchist, or is she an anarchist?
She's an anarchist. She just doesn't call herself that. But trust me.
How did that make sense? Is she an anarchist or is she an anarchist?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice you said that.
Okay, so I need someone else up here to help me to win this debate. So I have 2 and 2 next time. I got a guy.
Who?
Insta Hayek.
He probably will agree with us.
Well, considering his name says Hayek in it, I'm gonna go with he's not gonna be with you.
Hayek, position for economic change and not really government. Like,
And Hayek
you can have Hayek's beliefs.
Hayek wasn't an anarchist.
So you can have, like, I love Hayek. I think he's a great economist. That doesn't mean I can't be an anarchist.
Oh, so you are an anarchist.
No, I was just saying it doesn't mean everyone.
Winning. James wins.
No.
I'm just messing with you.
Overall.
Okay, so next time we have this debate, I'm bringing our backup, and you two against me my backup.
I think, okay, we will do that. James, shake hands on it.
Yeah.
Shake hands over Skype, guys.
The internet.
Yep.
Okay.
Internet.
So we'll have this debate next time, but I think that people should leave who they think won in the comments.
Take notice that I was outnumbered 2-1.
Let's not take notice of that, but let's take notice of the whole argument as a whole.
I responded to individual arguments, not the 5 ones that came at me a single time.
Yeah, you still lost. Okay, we love advocating for, you can advocate for slavery all you want, but
I am not advocating for slavery.
why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's just think of why we
What's wrong with slavery, Roman?
Huh?
What's wrong with real life slavery? Like owning Negroes. What's wrong with
that you're owning someone, that you have... Everyone has a right to life, liberty, and property.
Okay. If I have... And do they have a life to those... Do they have a right to those without bounds? Can they... Who is the white cracker to tell them they can't go build a house over there on that property that's, it's just like chill property out in the West,
Wait, you're attacking individual policies, not government as a whole.
No. I'm making a point here. Like,
you're attacking government
so
as
you say,
individual policy.
That,
you're attacking zoning laws. You're not attacking government as a whole.
You say that slavery is wrong and that people have...
And you're saying zoning laws are wrong.
So, in that statement, it applies to all of us, with the government being our master.
Wait. Should I be able to build a nuclear reactor next to a daycare?
I don't care.
I would hope you'd say no to that.
I voluntarily will not send my child there.
Should I be able to build a nuclear reactor next to your home?
I voluntarily will move.
That was your solution. What if I have a nuclear reactor follow you everywhere you go?
I voluntarily will shoot you.
So you're aggressing against me now.
No, you're being a threat to his life.
You're saying I don't have the freedom to move?
I'm saying you have the freedom to move, but
I just can't move where I want to go.
In your move, you are threatening my rights.
What if you move threatening my life?
What you want to do is within your bounds, as long as it does not infringe upon the rights of others.
But I'm not, according to NAP, I'm not aggressing against you, though.
What does that have to do with anything?
You guys are NAP guys, aren't you?
Well, I'm a little I'm not sure about the NAP. I've heard some arguments for it and against it, and I'll have to do more research before I decide.
I agree.
Okay.
So, yeah,
agreed that I can shoot someone who has a nuclear reactor following me.
Well, stupid analogies deserve stupid answers.
True, that's very true. And I was trying to be jackass here, but let's be a little more serious. Let's take the daycare example again. Should I be able to build, say, a dump next to it?
Yes.
You think I should?
Depends.
It's your property.
If the daycare was there first, and then you're calling,
of course, daycare's been there for say 10 years, and then I decide to be a jackass and want to dump trash next to it.
Dump right there. All right. So as long as there's nothing going on, let's say smells are a problem, then I think
let's say toxic materials go into that next to a property with children.
We will get to that point. I'm making a point with the smells first, and then we'll go to that because I want to make this point first. All right, and then the daycare lady, sweet woman, she goes and she tells you that, hey, your dump smells like shit.
Hey, wait. Why can't it be a man?
The sweet old lady just walks up and she's like, "Oh, honey, I need to tell you, your dump smells like shit."
I know you think your shit don't stink, but it does. Very much.
So that sweet old lady just came up to you saying that.
Exactly. And then you tell her, hey lady, I'm trying to make some money, I'm a capitalist, go fuck yourself. So then she says, alright, the smell is getting so bad, she goes to somewhere and then like a private court, and then she sues you for that. And then you can either decide to move your dump or stay there and pay the fine to compensate
What makes
her.
me pay the fine, though?
What makes you pay the fine in government?
Government using force, so you think the private court can use force to make me pay a fine?
Alright, let me think about that for a second. Yes, I think
Okay, now what if I
because you are going against her property rights, you are infringing on her clean air supply, that you should have to pay something, compensation for her. But, I mean, technically you could say no, but I don't think you would get into a war just for landfill.
So the private company sends some guys with some, I don't know, M4s with them or whatever. Say, pay up, dude. What if I hire guys with bigger guns? Say, no, go fuck yourself.
Then we hire guys with even bigger guns than your bigger guns, and they go say, go fuck yourself.
What if I bribe those guys not to do that? What if I bribe your guys to say, actually go make them fuck themselves?
What if the individual isn't solely based on money, but based on bettering other people's lives as well as their own?
Oh, doesn't have some nice people there, but I don't think everyone's like that. Actually, no, everyone's not like that.
So, if people are, say we have a private police force, if you choose that as your profession in a voluntary society...
So you're telling me police can't be corrupted? Or just making that clear?
No, I'm saying they can be corrupted, but I'm saying in a voluntary society, things are different than our kind of society. People aren't using...
So everything's inherently different, making argument against your thing impossible because everyone's more altruistic in your society? You're assuming everyone's being more altruistic in your society.
He didn't say that, Roman.
Yeah, you're just making...
You're implying that, though.
No, he didn't. Just let the man make his point.
Okay.
Roman, I have a funny picture to show you, and I just thought...
Finish your point.
I don't even remember what we were talking about because my phone dinged, and then I remembered this picture. Oh, I have a funny story to read, and I think it's funny for the podcast. I found it on...
Oh, you sent me the picture.
I sent you the picture.
I'm looking at the picture.
I made the picture, too.
It is called Adventures in Ancapistan.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love that.
Wait, what happened?
One.
I was shooting heroin and reading the Fountainhead, and my privately owned when it called recorder in the radio to activate it. It was the bad news, detective. We got a situation. What? Is the mayor trying to ban trans fats again? Worse. Somebody just stole $447 million worth of bitcoins. The heroin needle practically fell out of my arm. What kind of monster would do something like that? Bitcoins are the ultimate currency. Virtual, anonymous, stateless. They represent true economic freedom, not subject to arbitrary manipulation by any government. Do we have any leads? Not yet, but mark my words. We're going to figure out who did this, and we're going to take them down, provided someone pays us fair market rate to do so. Easy, Chief, I said. Any rate the market offers is, by definition, fair. He laughed. That's why you're the best I got. Now get out there and find those bitcoins. Don't worry, I said. I'm on it. I put a quarter in the siren. 10 minutes later, I was in the scene. It was a normal office building, strangled on all sides by public sidewalks. I hopped over them and went inside. Home Depot presents the police, I said, flashing my badge and gun and a small picture of Ron Paul. Nobody move unless you want to. They didn't. Now, which one of you punks is going to pay me to investigate this crime? No one spoke up. Come on, I said. Don't you all understand the protection of private property is the foundation of all personal liberty? It didn't seem like they did. Seriously, guys, without a strong economic motivator, I'm just going to stand here and not solve this case. Cash is fine, but I prefer being paid in the gold bullion or autographed Ron Paul posters. Nothing. These people were like stonewalling me. It almost seemed like they didn't care that a fortune in computer money invented to buy drugs was missing. I figured I could wait them out. I lit several cigarettes indoors. A pregnant lady coughed, and I told her that second-hand smoke is just a myth. Just then, a man in sunglasses made a break for it. Subway! Eat fresh and freeze, scumbag! I yelled too late. He was already out the front door. I went after him. Stop right there, I yelled as I ran. He was faster than me because I always tried to avoid stepping on the public sidewalk. Our country needs a private sidewalk voucher system. But thanks to the incestuous interplay between our corrupt federal government and the public sidewalk lobby, it will never happen. I was losing him. Listen, I'll pay you to stop, I yelled. What would you consider an appropriate price point for stopping? I'll offer you a 13th of an ounce of gold and a gently worn Bob Barr, oh wait, extra large long sleeve men's t-shirt. He turned. In his hand was a revolver that the Constitution said he had every right to own. He fired at me and missed. I pulled my own gun and put a quarter in it, and fired back. The bullet lodged in a USPS mailbox less than a foot from his head. I shot the mailbox again on purpose. All right, the man yelled, throwing down his weapon. I give up, cop. I confess. I took the bitcoins. Why do you do it, I asked, as I slapped a pair of handcuffs on him. Because I was afraid. Afraid? Afraid of economic future free from the meddling of central bankers, he said. I'm the central banker. I wanted to cold cock the guy. Years ago, a central banker killed my partner. Instead, I shook my head. Let this be a message to all your central banker friends out on the street. No matter how many bitcoins you steal, you'll never take away the dream of an open society based on the principles of personal and economic freedom. He nodded because he knew I was right. Then he swiped his credit card to pay me for arresting him.
What the fuck?
That is the single best story I've heard.
It's great.
That was amazing.
Ridiculous,
Did you like the
but
picture
great.
I sent you, by the way?
Wait, yeah, I got the picture.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
It is a picture of the game Agario. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a game where you essentially go around and you're a little ball, and you can choose like the color of your ball and what it says, and you get larger by eating these other little things and like, breaking apart. And so it's a picture of the ball. It says Ukraine across it, and it's the Ukrainian flag, and it's the biggest ball in the game, and there's a bunch of little ones around it, and it says, "Go ahead and try to occupy Ukraine now."
That's funny.
It is.
So, after that wonderful story and a great debate where the
I was jumped.
LibertyCreed Anarchist Society, not that I'm a part of that, won.
You're a part of it.
I love how...
Brayden, you're an anarchist.
I'm National Socialist.
He's very close.
He is. He is an anarchist. He just doesn't want to admit it. He's a closet anarchist.
If he says he's not, just give him time and he'll say it.
I'll try and save you, Brayden, but I can't assure you.
I can feel it pulling me.
I almost became an anarchist last year, though.
What?
Like, last September and, like, August. Like, you remember that guy? I'm not sure you knew him. But he, like, almost made me an anarchist. Then I went back.
And then he was like, no, this is scary. I want to be a slave. Thank
and
you.
You realized,
no.
And then
no,
you
I was
realized...
like, this is bullshit. This is all not gonna happen. I don't have faith in society.
Neither do I, but I also don't want the most evil people in society to be ruling over me.
Implying most evil people will always get involved. Oh, that seems to be implying my Paul is evil.
I didn't say all people who are ruling are evil. I said I don't want people who are evil to rule over.
Okay, then be an activist. You make sure people who are, quote unquote are evil don't get elected.
I am an
technically
activist.
is activated.
You're an activist on Instagram.
I just said activating. He is activating, guys.
I'm activated.
ANCAP mode engaged.
we should change this podcast name to anarchists versus statists. Or like
ANCAPatron attack.
statism, nuke him.
Wow, why you gotta go with violence, bro?
With Autobots fought the ANCAPatrons.
Let's see, Autobots versus ANCAPs.
ANCAPabots.
ANCAPabots versus Statobots versus ANCAPcons versus Statobots.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, basically.
I cry.
You want to destroy the whole world. You want to watch it burn.
I do
Not
want to
really.
watch
I
the
think that's
world
kind of
burn.
the opposite, whereas the state want to watch the world burn.
Exactly. I just, I'm giving him what he wants, Paint me as the bad guy. It's alright.
It's okay, I'll do that fair play.
Yeah. Burn my slavery.
So I guess it's time for a closing?
I think it is time for a closing. So, most of us have wonderful Instagram pages where we talk political and we debate and post pictures. Well, never mind. I was going to mention Credible Hulk, and I was like, I was going to say something, and I was like, oh wait, but Credible Hulk doesn't technically do that. So,
Wait,
so
what?
you can follow James. He is James. What are you?
Beautiful.
Because I don't know what the underscores are.
At Liberty_4_all.
And Roman runs 2 accounts, well, technically 3, but only 2 political accounts, and that is
Statism for all.
I love slavery. Roman, what are your accounts?
Okay, my 2 accounts are I run Young Tea Party, Young_T_Party, and my better account, which I like more, is Credible Hulk _Credible_Hulk.
So that's at _credible_Hulk. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm an admin on Credible Hulk, right?
Technically.
Technically, I haven't posted in maybe like 4 months.
Like, you post like 2 pics overall.
No, I posted like the first week. I posted a bunch.
But then you like got lazy as shits.
Then I post on my account, and you can follow me at LibertyCreed. That's all one word. And thank you for watching. And tune in next week or
Links
watch
in
our
the
next video.
description.
Yeah, it could be. Oh yeah, the links for our. I was pointing down, like I was.
All relevant links will be at the bottom.
Description. Yeah, if you wanna, the links to our channels and links
And
to
my
some
blog.
things that we're talking about will be in the description. So, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
James, say bye.
James said bye.
Okay,
You're like a
James.
little kid. Say bye, honey.
Say bye.
And Kappa Stan is out. And Kappa Bots. I'm calling James. The cold never bothered me anyway. What happened?
I need to make sure. I'm not sure how I save this.
Don't delete it.
I know. Show notes. Okay.
Roman's like, fuck you guys, I lost the debate. Deleted.
Hey, I was outnumbered. So.
Hey, you did pretty good, I thought. I mean, you still lost because you're defending indefensible position, but
I disagree.
You did good. It's like defending Nazism. I mean, you can try, but you're gonna lose. It's not your fault though.
Brayden is probably like, Brayden disagrees about that. Brayden was like, that's so hot though. Let's see, I have Mona Friedman, Ludwig Mises, and F.A. Hayek on my side. You have Rothbard on your side, so yeah.
And Lysander Spooner.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
you
about to say.
You can keep him. I still take Ludwig Mises and Friedman.
And Von Mises, technically. Von Mises would agree with us.
I get way more great people than you got.
Not really.
Yeah, that just means you have more dumb people. I mean, not dumb, but
So
more.
you're calling F.A. Hayek, Ludwig Mises, Henry Hazlitt, and basically
Yeah,
every
that was an accident. Slow down.
do you guys check iFunny?
No.
Yeah.
Well, one of the features today, if a woman is uncomfortable watching you masturbate,